Hi, I'm Yappo,
And I'm Agent 355.
and today I am playing a tree deck. Literally all trees.
How about
Actually,
how
no,
about
wait,
that?
no, I take it back. There are two regular plants in it, but the rest of them are trees.
What are the regular plants? Like fern?
I do have a fern in here, but it's not a champion. No, they are actually plant Pegasus things. Best way I can describe it.
Huh.
Yeah, but they're good, and they're plants, and I have a couple dudes that surge off plants, so, you know.
I like how they're not even like drawn like really serious like tree enemies. They're drawn like Scooby-Doo villains. I mean, look at that.
He's,
Right? Like I can't take it seriously at
he's
all.
supposed to be spooky, alright?
I mean, I get that it's supposed to be spooky, but like the tree ants in like the Lord of the Rings, they looked amazing, right? The ants, they had all the birch ants and the pine ants. They all look different, and this guy looks like I'm going to tear off the mask and find the groundskeeper.
Alright, so
I've just thrown you all off your game.
you have, because it's true.
Oh my god, look at that! Oh, come on!
Okay, so pay attention to the champs this guy drops, right?
Okay, I'm ready.
So this guy's ranked
I see
number 26th.
in the world.
Yeah, which isn't necessarily a huge accomplishment because there's like three people that play Pox. But
All right, I'm ready.
so that's an exotic that he just put down.
Okay.
All right, yeah,
Is he gonna throw a lot of money at you?
just wait. It gets
All right.
even more insane from here.
If that tree has a pot belly,
He's an undead tree, okay? Literally.
is it literally an undead tree?
It
It
is
actually
literally an
has.
undead tree. It has the ability boon of the undead.
Well, I mean, it's true, right? It doesn't have leaves. It's clearly dead.
Yeah. No, it's actually really good because it's got one of the best dots in the game.
Hmm.
And it's got resistance physical, which a lot of champions do physical damage. So he's just kind of a cool bro to have around in general.
Now that owl looks like he's got like a lot of AP. Is he just gonna fly that over and contest
He,
and just try to deny you yours,
he
and
could,
then go grab his later?
but the little tree there is too good and is going to beat him in solo combat.
Oh, your undead tree would beat the owl rider.
Yes, because he also has an ability called Entangling Attack that grounds them,
Hmm.
so it would just ground it on the lava and make it harder to move away. And it wouldn't.
Yeah, well, should you do that like right now?
I should, but I don't. Because,
I mean, I was thinking more like contesting the one you didn't have yet to keep you on just one while he picked up three, or well, he picked up two. But I guess this works as well.
um, actually, yeah, it, or you're actually thinking of what I end up doing. Because I was like, okay, they just left that font open. So what am I going to do about this? I'll do this, and I'll put that huge. That one actually looks pretty good. That was kind of a
Okay,
trick.
yeah, that one's good. That one doesn't look like a Scooby Doo
That one
villain.
also does extra damage to flying units, so double score.
Do you think the undead tree gets made fun of for his embarrassing fungal issue?
Possibly. What he used to do too is he used to turn all grass that he walked onto dirt. So I'm sure they gave him all sorts of grief for that one, but
He doesn't anymore.
nope. They made him a little better.
He started using a topical cream.
Yeah, I mean it helped quite a bit. So that little flying guy he put down. I don't know if you remember him from the owl video,
Mm-hmm.
but he is a limited. No, he's a legendary.
Oh, okay. So far we've got a purple and a legendary.
Yes.
Oh man, I really wish you had grounded that guy because he would have been fucked.
Well, he wouldn't have tried to run it. I ground him.
Well, no, but he would have been forced to stand there and just take it, and that would not have ended well. But at the same time, you'd be down a font, so six of one, half a dozen of the other.
Yeah, I'm actually up a font right now because I went and got the bottom one, which he didn't even try to contest for some reason.
Yeah, and as soon as he leaves, you'll have this other one as well. So you'll have that's two, and then you already have the one at the bulb, so you'd be up 3-2
Yep, and look,
until he starts contesting.
it's
Hmm.
another legendary.
Oh man,
What a shocker!
my wallet is stronger than your wallet.
Yeah, it gets a little ridiculous.
I mean, now, I mean that said. like are they that much better than non-legendaries? I
No,
mean, I'm sure they're better, but I'm pretty sure it still comes down to who plays cards good.
yeah, that's really what it does come down to. This is basically I don't know why he decided to just like how much money can I throw in this deck and still try and win.
Mm.
So
That was pretty good. I'll give that
I
one.
like his little moss beard.
Wait, is he hit? Wait, is that a tree hitting you? Oh no, that's an arm. For a second, I thought he was holding a smaller tree.
I think he might be. I think the smaller tree might be like his like wand.
Yeah, like I'm a giant tree and I hit you with a smaller tree.
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna judge. I don't know him.
No, that seems totally
I don't
fine.
know his life. But yeah, this isn't terrible. It's not great, but because those guys have some pretty good range, and I don't really have any ranged attacks out right now.
Mm. Now, I mean, you've got the field advantage at least. You have more things, which is good. So you're getting the resources up. Do trees like have an innate weakness to fire?
They do,
Yeah.
but there is abilities, and I think a relic that negates all vulnerabilities and amplifications,
Hmm.
which used to be a relic, and I think they actually put it on a champ now. So it's one of the champs that you want to play anyway. So you're just like, ah, that's helpful. But the only thing is, this is the ice people, so they don't really have any fire damage at all.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
So I forget to cut out another turn because this is dumb and boring.
It seems to be going on.
Okay, you move that guy. So
That's that's preposterous. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a different 40-minute video.
no,
If that's
bad,
not up in the
bad agent.
if that's not up in the thread by the time this is posted, then that's horrible. And
It'll be the next
you have denied society a great thing.
it'll be the next video going up. It should go up on April the 29th. So
Okay.
I'm
I
I'm
I
I'm toxing myself here.
I wait with bated breath. I was really trying very hard to think of a P, but ended up with a P.
So yeah, and there is a limited, which is even more rare.
Oh, is that the silver
Yeah,
line? Yeah. So far, the worst thing he's thrown out is a unique
yeah,
or epic or whatever.
exotic, and it's a hero, so
Per
it is
yeah.
actually a unique because it's super good.
Okay.
And guess what idiot blocked myself off from getting around that font with my relic?
Yeah, I kind of saw that the second you put it down, but I mean, I didn't really want to say anything.
So this big guy's deal is that he spawns a little tree every turn, and then can turn the tree into our friend.
Oh my gosh. The most inappropriate tree. Who who looks like a Scooby Doo villain if Scooby Doo didn't air at Saturday morning and it aired late on Friday night.
So the one I sent down there first gimmick is that he can do all of his attacks cost 1 AP. But the problem is he only has like 5 damage, so
Just run through the lava. Just grin and take it.
you know I'm gonna.
I mean, you got no other choice. You've already spent like 3 rounds kind of goofing off and not moving.
Alright, so this is one of the gimmicks of trees, is that they can take root, and they get extra range, extra damage, and multi-attack.
Wait, how did you even hit him?
That club is really, really long, okay?
It's what's that? What's the Japanese thing? Monkey King who's got the extendo club?
I don't know.
Oh, I think it is. I think it's like a trickster god or something. He's got an extendo staff.
So yeah,
That's actually pretty cool. So they get what? Increased range, increased defense and attack.
increased HP and multi-attack.
Nice.
So, and they can actually uproot. The problem is, I forgot it takes a really long time.
To uproot.
Yes, it takes 6 turns to uproot.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
I killed that dude with like no extra help, but
Yeah, I mean that's pretty good. And I mean if you're trying to just contest, like if you're just saying, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna pull a couple of trees up here and prevent you from taking my stuff,
well,
then that's really
and
good.
now he just flies onto my font, but he can't approach. He can't approach the one closest to my shrine because that guy that's taking root there will just destroy anything that gets close.
Yeah, so yeah, you have to go and I mean you should have not moved scary ghost tree Because now, yeah, because it's uncontested.
But the
Ugh.
thing is, that champ costs 100 Nora. So
Yeah,
if I can
that's
power turn it before it does any damage to me, he can
that's
have my
pretty good.
font for what, like 7, 8 turns before it's even an issue
It's true.
on resources. So I'm like, whatever.
Yeah. All right.
And these are all the ridiculous abilities they gave everything.
Yeah, where's that little owl when you need one?
He would be very good in this deck or against this deck that I'm playing, but he's not a tree, so he doesn't get in.
Well, owls and trees, they kind of got a thing going.
I what?
They live in trees. They're birds. They live in trees. Hoo hoo. It's
That's
not that hard.
that's
It's not
silly.
that hard to figure out.
That is ridiculous.
What's the little tree next to the font give you?
That is the Willow Wind. He gives me extra range and a small AP generation thing. And I
A
think,
support tree.
yeah, I think he gives me Nature's Balance too, which is the ability that makes me not vulnerable to fire anymore.
God, that is just the biggest club.
Isn't it? It's great. But yeah,
That's just
that's the little support tree. It's actually trees weren't great before that, and that one came out and made everything all better. So smack that dude a couple times.
yeah, man. If you're gonna leave it in range of the guy who can't move.
Yeah, I was like, that's so dumb. And so I'm gonna put another one down here, so everyone here down here has increased range too.
Now, is it like oh look, they got watered. Or at least that's what it looked like anyway.
Is what like
So is that like a what was I gonna say? I can't remember now.
And this process is super annoying because every time it deselects after you attack, so you have to click like 11 times.
It's okay though, because look how much damage you did with a little piddly ass unit to his big, ultra rare thing.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like that's the cool part about trees is they build up really fast, and they can amp each other and just get going in a hurry. And when you need a power turn, you just take root and smack stuff. Yeah, it gives you +4 damage. Looks like.
Yeah, something like that's pretty good.
And the saddest thing
Yeah, you left him. Oh, that was bad.
So that's not good,
I
but
mean, it's not like unless he's got a card that heals it all the way up to full, it's not the worst thing in the world, but still.
I don't think this faction has anything like that. There's a couple factions that do, but this isn't one of them. And that's just me using the system to mark where he was in case I forget, because I'm dumb and bad and have no memory.
It's interesting that he's pretty much given up on the bottom now.
Nope, he's back.
Well, I mean, no, okay, he's got that guy down there, but that guy's going to get wrecked.
Well, that guy has an ability that makes him take half damage from small champs as well.
Yeah.
So he's not terrible, but and this to me is pretty funny because this guy is just like trying to hit my dudes up there, and they both regenerate like 6 HP a turn.
Yeah.
So it's like, uh, why are you wasting your AP? Like,
Oh, I see. So when you say you can untake root, what you really mean is take root goes on cooldown for 6 turns, but the next time you use it, it will untake root yourself.
yeah, well, it's actually a different ability, but the same picture because
Okay.
new pictures are hard. Yeah, so this isn't great, but you know, I still got some fonts and I still got a lot of dudes out.
Oh, this looks pretty good to me.
I've got what? And I've got I guess I got like 7 dudes out. Yeah,
I mean,
so
I mean, he's pushing into trees. I mean, you could just take root everybody and just hold and be like, "Come at me, bro."
yeah, maybe I'd probably get spelled to death though because this is kind of the spell faction.
That's true. And I mean, if he can outrange you, he could just plink away for 6 turns.
Which he does have a couple guys. Well, this faction has a couple guys that have 8 range, which is a huge pain in the butt. But he hasn't put any of those out yet.
Yeah.
And they're both only exotics, so they're not expensive enough for this deck. I'm just going to say right now. What in the.
I'm waiting to see what you're doing here.
I have no idea what I'm doing here. I think I figured he like moved that stealth guy onto my font. I was like, oh, he moved him. Oh well, never mind. I was hoping he'd be an idiot, but I guess I couldn't.
Well, it's not like he's disillusioned you of that so far.
And he targeted deflect, so that sucks. And it's a really sad tree now,
Oh my gosh, he's the saddest tree.
right? He looks so sad. So this is actually one of the best units I have, and it doesn't look like it, but it's got Surge Plant. So for all the trees that are out there, it gets even more buff. So for like 53 Nora, it does like 15 or 16 damage.
Now, that's not a tree, is it? That's a tree girl
It is.
thing.
It does count as a tree, but yes, it is a Dryad. It is a tree girl.
Also known as we needed boobs somewhere in this deck.
I. It's really good. Okay.
I mean, okay. Look, there's been kind of a pattern with this game. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. There's a little bit of a male design perspective on the artwork, most definitely.
Yeah. There are worse offenders I've seen, but this is noticeable.
Most of the newer stuff is better. A lot of the newer stuff is pretty good, but a lot of the older stuff is just like really guys, really.
Now, now your little global just disappeared. Did the invisible dude go pick it up?
Yep.
Yeah.
Which on the other thing is, I don't think I have any detect in this deck either, because I don't think there are any trees that can see stealth. Oh, it's our favorite art.
Just leave it up there.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, like, how's that top stay on?
Who knows?
Who knows?
The Dryad doesn't even have a top. It's just hair. Like it's just the.
And he's still picking at these people. Which I mean, I guess is not bad, but it's like you're hitting him back, so it's not like he gets it for free.
I haven't been hitting him back the last couple turns, but he does literally no damage to the guy that is the most threatening to him. And he's spending 164 Nora just plinking away at that thing that's got resistance to it, and he's not killing but 3 HP a turn because he regenerates every turn. It's just like, why? Why are you doing this?
Ugh. I don't know. Waste your time.
Yeah, it's silly. So. Okay, yeah, I was just trying to remember what I do all these turns. So, that guy picked up the globe. I was like, oh, he's probably still on the fawn.
Uh-oh.
Never mind.
Did you say? Okay, cool.
I just hit my guy and his guy just for funsies. Why not?
I mean, it's true. I mean, we know it doesn't have very much health, right? So
Yeah, it's got 1 HP, so a spell is going to kill it if I can find it.
it'd be really nice to just know it was dead.
It's kind of my thought, but. What in the world do I do here? I think I just let it live. Because it's not going to do shit to me.
Well, you already spent your freaking Nora this turn
Yeah.
on a dumb spell.
It's
Okay, well, no, it was worth a shot. It was. More dudes up here. All right.
Yeah, he put down more dudes for some reason. I'm not really sure why.
Oh my gosh, freaky snake hair.
Yeah, it's
The dryad attack. The hair was pretty great.
Oh yeah, the hair goes out because it's a psychic attack actually. Yeah, and that angel is a legendary, no, I believe. So it's one of the more expensive cards in the deck or in the game. Yep. So there's a nice silver border. So yeah, it's nice and money
Hmm.
against all of my trees that half of which don't have levels properly.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty okay deck. Although I think he's kind of playing to your strength.
He really
And
is. And you're right
he's,
about the range thing. I mean, he should be staying out of range and not just sitting there trying to plink away at my one guy.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I have the feeling he's going to switch targets and just murder your dryad.
That would be the smart thing to do.
And I feel like you almost made a misplay by not putting your dryad somewhere else.
The flip side
Well,
is Dryads cost 53 Nora, so I really
I mean,
don't care.
it's true. I mean, and look how long he spent trying to kill this 70 Nora guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like,
But, not yet. Although I really don't think it's going to live, but, not yet.
no, it's fine. Don't worry about it. He's just totally fine.
I'm just waiting for him to drop a spell out of rage.
Yeah, there you go.
Ah, I called it. I mean, to be fair, he did hit a lot of other stuff, but still,
And that's not a terrible use of a spell, except for the
no,
it wouldn't be except for the fact that he spent forever just like chilling out there. It's like, hey,
pretty much.
and that flying thing just flew within range of my dude that does extra damage to flying champs.
Yeah, you're just gonna swat him out of the air with your giant bug swatting club.
That's the plan. That's how I do.
Carve another notch in it.
That club's been putting in some work for me, so
No, it hasn't. It only hit the bird so far.
Yeah, but it did like 30 something damage to the bird,
That's true.
and it's been keeping everything else away because it's got a huge range and he doesn't want to fly anything into it.
Oh, and he moved that guy one space too close.
Yeah, but I'm not going to go after that one because there's a thing on my font, so I got to prioritize.
Hmm.
And all that nice snow we put down is now nullified by the grass that tree puts out at the end of every turn.
That guy's dead.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming your other dude is probably still contesting it, and there's not really much way to get it off.
Well, I don't know if the other guy's still contesting or not. I have no idea where that dude went. He can't get up to snake my other font without going through
Kablam.
my shrine, which has detection. So he's
And that
floating around somewhere, probably.
look at all that Nora that's just floating around too.
Yep. So we're gonna beat the shit out of that guy.
With all the AP you've saved up doing nothing.
Yep. And this is the little mobility spell he's got. It's called Light as a Feather. It makes trees lose lumbering, which some of them have, and gives them 1 AP, which is just enough to get a third attack off. And I don't know if he wasn't planning on that or if he was like, oh, it'll be fine. But didn't count well.
Hmm.
And so now it dies.
Rip it.
Yep, it was at full health when it flew on there too, just, in case you missed that part.
And it was worth a whole pile of stuff.
Yes.
Now, if I was you, I'd probably move your Dryad and take that Nora.
It's fine.
I'm still afraid of your Dryad being the close one. Like, I would much rather have your big tree who can hit them back be the closest one.
Again, the Dryad costs 53 Nora.
Yeah, but you can also pick up all that Nora off the ground.
And, well, if he tries to go pick up that Nora, I'm just going to wail on him again, so he can't
Oh,
go for it.
that's true.
But, I mean, I guess he could, but it would be suicide.
All right, well, now he got that. Of course, that person must be going somewhere, otherwise the big tree is just going to wallop her.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so the big tree is resistant to magic damage. Because of why not?
Yeah, sure.
And the little
I
flower...
mean,
Sorry, go
it
ahead.
isn't epic or whatever, so it's not like it's some crap card.
Yeah, it's one of 2 exotics in this deck.
Yeah, that one.
And the little flower thing I put down actually heals everyone around it for 8 HP, which is pretty good.
It is pretty good.
And at the end of every 6 turns, it spawns a new one, because that one's hidden right now.
Now you took control of that font down there, so we know that wherever his 1 HP dude is, it's not at that font.
Yeah, it's run somewhere else now. Oh, he finally started listening to you, I think. I think he's going for the Dryad. Nope, never mind. Just running away.
Okay then.
Just when in doubt, just run. Just flee.
I mean, he's got more nodes than you, but he's trading so poorly, and I don't think that the 12 no return difference is going to make up for that.
Which is why I wasn't in a big hurry to go contest that fawn up there. So, and that's part of the strategy is, when is it worth it to push and when is it worth it to just say, you know what, you can have it. I'll deal with this later.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I think the big tree's getting close to being able to unroot. I don't.
Yeah, he's got 2 turns left, if I remember.
I was like, he's close enough. It's root time. I'll just kill it. Because rooted dryads do a shitload of damage. It's got 19 damage right now,
Mm.
which is
And
a
go take
lot.
one. Yeah, that's pretty good.
So yeah,
That guy's 2 turns away from unrooting as well.
I'll probably leave him there though. He's a decent enough roadblock.
Yeah. But he's not close enough to actually be contesting the font, though.
No, but he couldn't anyway. He's a summoned unit
Oh, right, yeah.
because the big tree made him, so he counts as a summon. So he can't.
Now, that is actually a card, though, right? There is a card for that
Yes,
as
there
well.
is, but that particular one is not a real card. So
Right. It's not like I think what magic or tokens. I think if you have if the fake cards that aren't actually real cards, they're just crappy monsters.
Yeah, it's along the same lines. There are a few abilities that just kill all of the summon champs within a certain range, which used to be really popular because summons were a big deal, but they kind of stopped. It
Mm.
kind of stopped being popular to run summons because of that, and so everyone kind of stopped running the ability that killed them all. That's one of those kind of cyclical things. But yeah, so this is actually looking pretty good now because I got 5 dudes on the bottom and 3 dudes on top.
Yeah, it does look really good actually.
And that angel's going to be a problem because it's got some abilities that make it a huge pain in the ass. And that big guy, again, I can't hurt very much, but I'll kill him eventually.
Yeah, and now especially could get the dryad down there.
Yeah, the dryads are just cannons, and they're just so cheap. Like it's just ridiculous. Like it's about the same cost as most of his spells for me to put that out.
Wait a minute, that's a green. What's green?
Green is legendary.
Oh, okay, another one.
Yep, I was watching. He actually doesn't play any champions below an exotic this entire time.
Hmm, nice.
The spell he
Okay, so
used,
the invisible guy is on your thing somewhere,
yes. So you know how we deal with that? Spell spam. Done.
and then move back.
Yep. You got to move back,
That's really great.
or you don't. Okay, there
Or
you go. You got to move back.
okay, we got it. All right.
We're golden. Don't worry about it. So I just entangled the guy that can't move anyway. So,
Well, hey, and dealt 1 damage.
right. Oh wow. He's got regenerate. He regenerates 6 HP a turn when he's standing on grass. So I'm not real concerned about it. Believe it or not. I know. I know it's
I would
hard.
not. I would not have guessed that trees were basically pseudo ranged units.
Well, they aren't. Most of those guys are one base range.
But you will get all this range, what, for standing on grass, for other people on the board?
For just for the other guy, and then for taking root is the only thing that gives you the extra range.
Hmm.
But even one to
Oh,
two range,
the willow thing is what's giving them the range.
yeah, even the 1 to 2 range is a pretty big boon over just straight up one range.
Else, what's that do?
So it makes all of my trees faster, harder, better, faster, stronger,
Okay,
and it spawns a sap or spawns a little tree guy for me every so many turns if I spend 20 Nora.
interesting.
Yep, it's it's mostly helpful for the boost because it's +1 speed, like +3 damage.
No, just like at a glance, I'm kind of thinking he should probably just give up. I
No,
mean,
no, why would you say that?
because you have like 3 times as many units as him and more nodes.
But he's got all the really expensive dudes.
Yeah, which you have so far just kind of piece by piece demolished. So, but I guess, I guess if he was capable of learning from his mistakes, he wouldn't have spent all that money on a stupid internet game.
That's true.
Hey, look, your guy unrooted.
Yep, he's back and ready to rumble. And this guy's like,
He's like jump.
yep. That for some reason that giant dude can leap around. Like I don't really know why or how, but it,
I don't
we'll
really
go
know
with it
why I don't really know why your club hits 5 spaces away, but it does.
because he's got. We'll go with he's got like vines connected to it, so we can just like swing it out really long.
Extendo club,
Yeah, makes perfect sense, right?
sure.
So
Okay, that was no, that's not going to work.
it sort of will because these angels are huge dicks because they have an ability called Perseverance
Okay,
that keeps them from dying basically for 1 turn.
all right. So you can bring him to death, but it won't die until at least next turn.
Right, and then they have an ability called Intensify, which after they've been in play for 10 turns, they are fully healed and gain some extra range and some extra stats and stuff.
And let me guess, that's going to activate next turn.
Yep. Now, there's an equip on that I put on a while back that deals 3 damage at the start of every turn. And that's the worst place for it to spawn another one.
That is horrible. No, we got to root again, and you can get the 1 extra range you need.
I really don't want to.
Do it. Do it.
Can I
Do
just
it.
like I'll just run under the lava? It's fine. He'll heal.
Whack. So there, now it's down to one, and now I'm assuming it's going to take 3 damage before it triggers the thing.
We'll see.
Yeah, it's
Because
okay.
that's actually literally what I was thinking is I really hope this works.
Oh man, we got the rock launcher tree.
Yeah, now the rock launcher has a normal 6 to 8 range, which means with the boost, and if he takes root, he's got 10 range, which is the longest anything in this game can ever get without a lot of really big shenanigans.
Yeah, it's not a hard cap. It's just really hard to get past that.
Yeah, the max default range is 8, and there's very few ways to expand past 8. There's a few abilities that you can do and stuff, but eight's considered kind of the soft cap for range for 95% of units. But yeah, that guy's got 9 right now, and if he takes root, he'll have 10. So
I don't know why this guy hasn't quit yet. Like, I mean, like maybe I'm just mistaken, but he just looks like he's just getting whooped so badly.
he kind of is, and that tree is gonna
God, look at that
right.
range.
Yeah, and so that angel just healed 60 HP and then took the 3 damage.
Oh no.
So that's bad news, especially because the way those flowers dropped.
Well, it's yeah, pretty much. It's uh,
I didn't
well,
put.
it's okay.
I didn't.
It's okay. Well, you're gonna have the Nora to drop one other dude. So depending on, you can bring the Dryad down to help and send the tree off to go attack somebody
No,
else.
the Dryad's still rooted, so the Dryad's pretty well stuck
Oh yeah.
for a few more turns.
Hmm.
And he, for some reason, is focus firing on my dude that was free, and takes less damage from ranged attack when he's standing on grass, instead of the dude standing next to him that does 20 damage.
Yeah. But he killed one.
Yeah,
You don't understand.
but there's still what 6 of them left down there.
And one of the ones way in the back can hit everything.
Yeah, so like I don't really know if that was worth it.
I, I don't know. I mean, so far in terms of like Nora traded, I'm pretty sure you've gone 100 for nil multiple times.
Yeah, so it's but I feel like part of that's trees too, because they can power turn when you're not expecting it just by taking root.
Mm.
So I feel like that's a pretty big advantage for trees is that whole take root thing.
It's too bad you only have 58. You don't have enough to throw down a champion to deal with the friggin' mage person who just came back to full health.
No, sure I do, because I get an extra 12 plus 45 next turn, whichever that is. So that'd be
Oh, right. Okay, never mind. It's still his turn, right? I thought it had just your turn had just begun. You were thinking, but no, it's still his
so
turn.
I'll have 115, and I think my most expensive single unit's like 85. I want to say,
There. All right, so you got 115.
or no, 127. I guess I had an extra font somewhere. I don't know, something. And math is hard.
Okay, yeah.
So at that point, I'm just running that guy around so I can root everybody so they can't run away,
Hmm.
and trying to figure out who I can kill with a tree, who I can kill with things.
Answer.
That snow kind of did a number. That was actually a pretty good snowfall he did there. It's like
Oh my gosh, they're in range. That's so stupid. I mean, it's not stupid. It's amazing, but it's so stupid.
I was like, well, I could use that and only get one shot off, or I can be really tricky. So, are you ready for this pro
I'm,
strats?
yeah, prepared.
Because that guy down has 19 damage, up to 10 spaces away. It's kind of insane with an army of little trees in front of him. Because like he's got a minimum range of like 6, which is pretty bad. But if you have a little army of trees, no one can get close.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If you're keeping him at the right distance, he's just this amazing artillery piece.
Yeah.
Oh man, the horror tree's back.
You don't like fungus tree?
No, I like him. But he's back.
That's actually a different one. The other one's just dead.
Yeah. Oh man, for 9 more turns, I would have thought it was less.
No, it
Oh,
takes a while.
I guess it's true. It didn't die that long ago. Even it just feels like it because he was one of the first ones to throw out.
Yep, he actually was the first one I threw out. So I think at this point he actually goes AFK.
For how long?
Forever. I think I edited this out. I'm really hopeful I edit this out.
Well, I'm
But
looking. There's 5 minutes left. If he goes AFK right now, Yappo, I'm boycotting your next video.
well, I think I have another turn in here somewhere. So I think I edited it out and then played another turn.
I'm surprised he didn't quit earlier. This looks like a stomp.
It
I mean, it's a really cool stomp because I think it really shows off what trees do well, which is beat up bad people.
technically he's playing another good faction, so these aren't bad people quite yet. So this is the good faction, but and he's
No,
also
I
like
mean beat up bad players,
so this
I should say.
you mean the guy that's ranked 25th right now in the game?
The guy who clearly tried to buy victory and march his people into guys would take root repeatedly.
Yeah, yeah, that
I
guy.
mean, at some point when you're playing Skaven and you're engaging in the bash game, you're the bad.
Fair enough. I guess I didn't edit this turn out. So add to the list of things that I am bad at: video editing. So everyone knows.
playing playing Pox.
Playing Blood Bowl,
Playing
playing
Blood Bowl.
playing Defense Grid, probably playing La Mulana, although that's probably a challenge to come up later.
Yeah, yeah, right. We're gonna. All right. Hey, what team do you want to play? La Mulana. Make you do a video. Oh, I
Yeah,
don't want. I don't want to watch you play La Mulana.
rude.
I don't want to watch this video anymore, Yappo. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I know I cut it out after my turn here
Okay. As long as you can watch you, as long as you can just laugh as that guy gets
because
beat up
because
some
there's some
more.
more stupid stuff I do right here, right now. You ready
Okay,
for
I'm
it?
ready. Yeah, I'm ready.
So I attack with that guy first, but he grounds that dude. So now my ability that does more damage to flying champs doesn't work.
Nice. Just A plus.
Yeah, pro strats.
Now, would it have made the difference? I mean, because if it doesn't make the difference, then it doesn't really matter.
Well, it
If it
would have
would have,
done an extra 50% damage on each attack, so it would have done probably an extra 12 damage. I don't know
yeah,
how much health he's got left.
more than 12 looks like.
So yeah, it probably wouldn't have mattered. But
Oh my god, you can hit that thing? Really?
oh yeah, 10 range, dude,
That's so stupid.
and he hits for 18 damage.
Me and Yappa were talking about before the game. This is gonna be another Blood Bowl joke, and this is getting a little insular, but I think it's funny anyway. Is I was asking if any trees threw halflings, and he said no, but one throws rocks, and so it's in my head that he has painted all of his rocks to look like halflings. True story.
And they'll fly more true that way.
Yeah. Well, we all know if there's one
So
thing.
it looks like I probably would have actually killed that guy had I not messed it up.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, he's 12 HP, so yeah, probably would have.
So yeah, drop 2 more guys just because why not? Because this,
You didn't even drop your non-tree dudes.
yeah, that's true. And the one chick isn't technically a tree, but she can turn into a tree and she summons trees, so she counts.
She kind of looks like she's made of tree, or maybe she just cast bark skin, one or the other.
I think it's probably the latter, but all right, come on, past me. When do I cut this? Sometime today.
Okay, well, not within 30 seconds of the start of his turn.
This is just shameful.
You have questionable editing decisions.
That's true.
Like, this
I do.
is
Okay, there we go.
there it goes.
All better.
All right,
So I would like you to note how many games that dude has.
that's a lot of games.
12,000 games.
I see now. I'm wondering sometimes if people were just having an off day, or if he honestly just doesn't play trees that often, so he didn't know what to expect.
I got no idea. I have no idea how I won that game. Like honestly.
Like, well, because I mean, not only one, but like one convincingly. Like that doesn't seem like it should have happened.
Yeah. So trees, best deck. Just calling it right now.
Yep, number one, new meta.
All right, we're done here. LP's over.